if you are doing lead forms off the website from whatever, whatever your sources are for getting leads into the CRM, what do you do to work those leads, to qualify those leads, to stay on top of the BDC or whoever's nurturing those leads? Because that's the other half of the battle
well,
that
that's
I
the
can't
other half.
solve.
Well, that's the
Right.
other half that the dealer has to. So it's one thing dealers say, hey, you know what, I want more leads. Before you start getting more leads, first make sure you've got a team and process in place to ensure that those leads are going to get handled, right? Like it's the worst thing to do is buy a bunch of leads and then convert or close at a 2% close ratio. I've seen dealers, CRM dealers today. I'll look in their CRM and I'll see they're only closing at 2 or 3% on the leads that they're getting, and they're wondering, hey, where are all my leads at? And I'm like, wow, if you're not at least over 15% close ratio on all your leads, then let's start there first before you spend any unnecessary money on trying to get more leads. Because
Right.
to give you a lead is like throwing it away. It's the Glengarry line, but it's the truth. I mean, when I look at dealers, why spend all this money to drive more leads if you can't even convert the ones you're at? Now, 15 to 18% close ratio, if you're a rock star dealer, and some I think have done even more than that. Remember when I was at CarMax, the dealers that were selling 800 plus used cars a month, they were closing it at 20, 21%. And I used to look at that and just think, wow, how are they doing it, right? And I was closing, at 15% and thinking, how do I get to that level? But it's really just comes down to your process, your personality, your people, and just making sure that you guys are maximizing and turning, and all your customers, not just when they're in the store, but even those leads. Some of those leads need to be turned to other salespeople to handle them a little bit differently, because it's that follow up. If you don't have that follow up in place, that hey, I got to turn my leads to someone else because for whatever reason, I'm not connecting with this customer, someone else might have an opportunity to close them, or not close them, but convert them.